All right, let's check out what's going on with Furio. How is the health? How's the team growing? And what's my plan? Because I have gotten past my first milestone of 10,000 fur staked. So now what's my plan? Let's check it out. If you're new to Furio, it is an ROI style platform with the FUR token. The FUR token is set by a liquidity management service. So since they've turned that on, the price has been a steady $5.50 since then. It's looking very good. We're going to check out how much they have in reserves for that to keep that maintained, because it's very important. While you're staked, you can get up to 2.5% daily paid to you in your FUR token, but they do have a lot of restrictions and limitations once you start selling. I actually haven't started selling yet. I've been compounding 6 days a week, claiming one to airdrop to my big Furio team. The second biggest team in all of Furio. You know that? And we're going to continue growing it. So let's check it out. Guys, so just to check out the site, if you're new here, if this is the first time you're seeing it, so this is Furio. You come here to first swap, where you would take USDC on the Binance Smart Chain. You could then purchase your Furio. Then you could take a team wallet. You need a team wallet deposit into the FUR vault, which is here. You can see the price, 5.48. It's just been around about that since they turned on the LMS, which is fantastic to see. So we come here to FUR vault, where you would stake your Furio in. And you can see I have 11,975 FUR stake now, which is great. My first plan was to get above 10,000. I've done that now. So now what we're working on, I'm going to go to 20,000. I'll explain to you exactly why I'm doing this very soon. As you can see, I have not claimed much out. This has all been airdropped so far. And my reward rate is 1.75 because I claim out once a week to airdrop, yeah? So if you claim out 4 times, 1 to 4 times, you will be set at 1.75. If you never claim, then you will be, for 28 days, right? Then you'll be set at 2.5%, where you can just churn it, right? I'm actually doing that with a smaller account. I'll show you that. Eventually, I want to get to a 2-5 strategy. That'll be claiming out twice a week, which would be 8 times every 28 days. That will set me at a 1.25%, right? So I'll be losing that 0.5%, but I don't want to lose it yet. I want to keep this going, right? Keep it going. And once you get down to this negative, once you get down to negatives, you can never go back up above that, right? But all of this is very able to go up and down depending on your claim to compound ratio. We also do have the FUR pool, which happy to tell you that I'm finally in the plus with this, right? When they turned on the LMS, I went below. I was a little bit pissy about it. I wasn't happy the way they did it, but now I'm back above, right? So it's good. So I've got 1,034 here, 33 here. So, right. So now the journey begins again. I might add some more in, or I might just keep compounding this and see how it goes, right? It is important to add liquidity to the FUR token because it is community that will help to float the price on the LMS and support that. So everyone who's a big player in the FUR vault should be in the FUR pool. It's very similar to how the reservoir works with drip, right? The reservoir is a way for maintaining the drip price, and the FUR pool is a way for maintaining the Furio price, right? There are 702 stakers in here at the moment, and that's nowhere near as many stakers in Furio, which are 5,544. So more people should be joining FUR pool. It does pay a lot. Average APR is, wow, 188% APR on your USDC. That is impressive, right? So I could be smart and put more in. Haven't yet. Then they do have FUR bots. I haven't bought any FUR bot yet because I did put most of my capital into the horde's bots, which haven't started yet. So I'm curious to see how they go. I do also have my own bot. It's not my bot, but I use it and it's doing very well. It's doing actually better than FUR bots. So that's also why I'm not in yet. But I'll watch, I'll see how they're performing, and I might change my mind, right? But, it's a great addition to the ecosystem. They also will have FUR Bet, which is something I went in the pre-sale for, which is an online casino that's also going to add to the LMS, the liquidity management service, which will then secure the price of Furio for further. And then the team, right? How's the team coming? 334 directs now. We are almost the largest team in all of Furio. Gunning for your Cryptozoa. Going to take it down, right? And you can see here the proof is in the pudding. My vault balance is here. Compounded 6,000 Furio, right? I've claimed 1,000 which have airdropped. My referral rewards have been 4,372. These are speeding up the bigger the team gets, which is great. So far I've sent almost 2,000 Furio, but I've only claimed 1,300. That's because as the biggest team, or one of the biggest teams in Furio, I get a lot of rewards from the dev team in the form of fast team bonuses. And the protocol on my team is that I take 100% of the rewards and I send it down to the team, because that's how we team build, right? That's the best way. Everybody get rich, right? So that's how we're doing. We have the airdrops every Monday. So again, tomorrow will be about 200 fur going down to whatever tier it is. I have 3 tiers, 25, 100, 700 minimum fur, and you will be part of the airdrop. I love Furio because it is a one-click airdrop, boom, and then just send it down, as opposed to other platforms where it takes me hours to send airdrops. I can do it really quickly on Furio. So that's cool. So that's the platform. And let's just check quickly how it's doing health-wise, because that's what you want to know, isn't it? So we have 9,000 players now in the vault, but it says unique wallets are 5,000. So that would be people with multi-wallets, right? Even myself, I do have a small one, which I've started, coming to my second one. I started this for my Mischief airdrop miner, which is a platform that I created, this one here, and it has things called mirror pools. So the TVL of this at the moment is $18,600. On the back end, I have $36,000, as you can see here, which is staked of my own capital in DeFi, and I use the rewards from the yield of this to compound back into them and to claim out, then put it back in the TVL. So I've started a Furio one, I've put $400 in so far, and I'm just auto-compounding it, right? So I set it on auto-compound, and we can check it out now. So 59 first so far, and I'm compounding it, I'm waiting for it to get up to the 2.5% rate, and we will just continue to add more fur into this. I'm going to be buying more fur off the market, putting into this, getting it massive, and then this will also be, at one point when it's big enough, about 10,000 or 15,000 fur will also be feeding into the Mischief airdrop miner, right? Now the thing that you need to know about Furio, the most important thing, is that sell rate, right? Because when you do max, eventually you're going to be at a 0.5% sell claim rate, not 2.5%. So meaning that the amount of fur you're going to be able to get will not be 2.5% of the 27,000 fur maximum. It will be 0.5% of that. So that's why I won't be going all the way up to max deposit. It'll be going around about 15 to 20,000, because that's when you can get really juicy returns and slowly compound your way back up to max, right? Sitting and getting more. So for example, if I sit at like a 1.25, right, and compound 5 days a week on that, take 2, that for me means I'll be getting a higher amount of fur token earlier, and it's all about the race. So how else is the health doing? The daily wallets over time is exploding. As you can see, we were about 80 to 100, now we're up to 150 wallets per day average, which is great to see. The amount of monthly wallets over time growing as well. We're up to 9,000 now, was 6,000 just a few months ago. Fast, very fast. The price of the liquidity rising very nicely. Staking in Fur Vault rising very nicely. Like nothing is going down, right? The amount of new players coming in are, they still have these 2 waves and this 3rd wave. So I have managed to get in front of the 3rd wave, which was my aim. I'm sitting right about here now, yeah. 12,000, so I'm just in front of this wave here, and because I don't want to crash at the same time they do, because it might actually shock the system. That's what you need to be aware of, right? And the LMS just sitting very nicely, which would be this here, the LMS, the liquidity management service, continuing to grow bigger and bigger. As long as this is growing, that means that the price of fur at $5.5 is guaranteed, right? When you start to see it fall down, which at some point it will have to, we can't onboard forever, but when it does start to fall, that will be when you start thinking, okay, how are they going to be able to get more invested into Furio to then start building the LMS again, which is a problem which Horde have come across this week, where they reduced their rewards. The reward rate, they didn't reduce the rewards, reduced the reward rate by half, and also incentivize people to buy NFTs. So I guess Furio will do something like that when it starts to go down. They will incentivize people to purchase other things to boost the LMS. But sitting at $3 million, awesome. Yeah, total of over $3 million in the LMS. So awesome stuff. Furio going really well. I also do have my own Telegram group only for Furio. This one here, where you can be open and talk anything you want about Furio, only Furio, right? And you can help you answer any questions from the educated people in the group. We are like 330 in the 230 in the Telegram group. So if you are on the team, please join into this. The link's in the description, and you can, learn more about the Dapp. Also meet like-minded people, right? And they discuss strategies, and we can, also mass market to build it so that we can secure our bags, bring in new money to it, and get rich, because that's what we want to do, isn't it? We want to get fucking rich. So I've been Crypto Mischief. Hope you've enjoyed this quick catch up on Furio. Going really well. Really happy with it. One of my favorite DeFi dApps, for sure, for sure. And should I get myself some fur balls? You tell me. You tell me. Okay, peace. Don't get wrecked.